Hi, my name is Linda Sledjeski Goldsmith, and I'm running for the Real Property Tax Assessor's position in the town of Southold. Who am I? I am Linda Sledjeski Goldsmith. I'm the daughter of a potato farmer in Orient, the granddaughter of a bayman in New Suffolk. I'm the wife of a 37-year owner of a building business. I'm the mother of two daughters, both of whom are educated, married, and have children. I'm the grandmother of two delightful little boys. And I'm someone who is very concerned about our community. I graduated from college very late. I graduated when I was 50. I went back, got a full scholarship, went back to Long Island University, graduated as summa cum laude with a degree in English and music. You know, I had a chance to actually sing in Carnegie Hall several times, in Lincoln Center. You know, it was wonderful. You know, it was something, it was a dream, and I got to do it. So that's who I am. And now I'm running for assessor. Well, I'm proud that my husband and I, who were both blue-collar workers most of our lives, I worked as a waitress and a bartender, which I loved, by the way. Loved doing it, really did. Mm-hmm. And he was a builder, of course. I'm very proud that we were able to educate both of our daughters and not leave them with a load of debt, mm-hmm. to, you know, help them actually take care of their children now while they're working, because my husband is retired. I'm very proud that I finished college. I am. I wanted to, and I just wanted to. And it was more for myself than for anything else, because I didn't finish the first time I went. I was 16, I left the farm, went to college, and enjoyed it very much. I've been on the school board for 26 years. I'm proud of Oyster Pond School. It's weathered a lot of storms. And we're now down to a much smaller number of children, and we've combined the classrooms, and that model has worked. We have a great superintendent now, and the board works well together. I'm very proud of that. My mom died 6 years ago, and a couple of years prior to that, I was just working part-time, and actually when I was in college in the summer, we both worked at a farm stand. And I could see my mom was failing, and she just was. She had many things wrong. I was working with her, and then for a couple of years I didn't work at all, because she wasn't so infirm that she couldn't live alone, but she needed me to take her to the doctors. But now my husband's retired, and I'm not ready to be retired. Now it's time for the next chapter. And not only that, but I think I have some ideas that might be useful, and I think I can do the job as well, if not better than others, but at least as well. I don't know if I can do it better, because I'm not there. I don't know, I don't know if my opponent needs to have a job at his point in his life. I don't know him that well. I don't. So I guess I have the freedom that I can make suggestions, and if they're not well received, and I have that criticism, I don't have to say, oh my, it's not going to hurt me to walk into work every day and say, oh boy, I have to put up with this and that. Actually, I think the people who work in that office are very nice. I know Mr. Scott, he lived next door to my mother, and Mr. Webster pretty much lives in my backyard. But I think what sets me apart is that I don't need a job. I mean, I want to do this, and I have some ideas that maybe three gentlemen wouldn't think of. I'm not a person who's worked for the town. I've always been either self-employed, and the other thing is I've always worked with the public. So that's going to be a good thing for me. Well, the one thing that annoys me about the assessor job, and there's really only one annoyance, is that I believe it's in March or the end of February, you get you may get a reassessment. Mm-hmm. And then the grievance day is very close. Mm-hmm. And I'm the type of person that if I'm going to grieve something, or I say, oh, my house is overassessed, I want to look at the ones in my neighborhood. I want to go up and investigate what the assessment is. I don't want to do it by gut feeling. I don't want to say, well, I think that my house is not worth that much because so-and-so only did such and such. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to go in, and I want to look at the assessments, because you can look at your tax rolls. Mm-hmm. And I think we need more time. I think that the reassessment, when it has to be sent to you, and I think you need at least 15 business days to go in and look at the tax roll, because most people work. Mm-hmm. And at 4 o'clock, the office closed. Maybe open it up on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. But until I'm physically in an office to see how the day-to-day operations go, I'm not going to know how or if I can approve it. You never know if you're going to win or lose. Mm-hmm. But I really think I am a winner, because I've met so many people that I probably didn't know. And it's funny, living in Southold town, I kind of thought I knew everyone, but I guess I don't. I've seen some roads that I didn't know existed either, which is neat, because we campaign, I do anyway, and Albie, we campaign every single day, at least for an hour or two, door to door. I've gotten to know a lot of people. And I've actually gotten to know some people who knew my dad, who would be 99 this year. But I meet a lot of nice people. Personally, I just think it's a challenge I never thought I'd have the opportunity for, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. My mom ran for a tax receiver in I think it was 58. She and my dad were married. She ran on the Democratic line, and my father's sister ran against her on the Republican line. And I thought that was, at that time I didn't think much of it. Now I wonder who my father voted for. Because I will tell you, I will not ever lie to you. I will always be honest. I will be committed to any job I do. I always be committed. If I'm not doing a good job, I'm going to figure out why I'm not, and I will learn to do a good job. I'm going to take whatever classes are necessary to become certified. I want to do it as soon as I possibly can. I'll try to represent you as best I can. I'm not going to see it as a job or a paycheck. I will not. I will not do that. I will see it as an opportunity to serve you, to serve the public. I'm going to work as hard as I can to do the best I can, and if I can improve it in any way, I will certainly bring that to the attention of the other people and the town. I really believe that all of the departments have to work together. As an assessor, I don't have a decision-making component, really. But if you talk about affordable housing, well, that will have a little something to do with assessment, because a house is assessed at a different rate than a condominium. You might have a 3-bedroom condominium with 6 children going into the school and a 3-bedroom house. And I believe probably the condominium taxes are lower. And I think those are things that, the town board has to talk about. How much affordable housing do we need? How much can we afford? Things like that. And I think that all of that has to really tie together. And I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but give me a chance. I'll figure that one out quickly.